Alright guys, what's up? What's up? This is going to be my second Crow video this season. I want to say congratulations to the CA. I finally found some time to do this fucking video shit. I want to say congratulations to the Seahawk fans on YouTube. Seahawks Nation, NorbCam, Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks 5668, Seahawk Bursano, and Pigpen. You know, if those guys are still doing videos, I haven't seen any Seahawk fan come out with a video this week. I didn't expect there to be any with videos this week, but look, straight down to business. Eagles lost, and I'd rather them, you know, this happen now and not in the playoffs. And we haven't clinched the playoffs. See, this is the thing with some Eagle fans that are saying this. I'm not thinking about the postseason. I'm not thinking about down the road. I'm thinking about the next game. Like right now, I'm thinking about the Rams on Sunday. I'm not even thinking about getting... I'm buying tickets to the Week 15 game against the Giants up at MetLife Stadium in 2 weeks. I'm not even thinking about that one. We're playing... We played the Seahawks, and look, that's a very... Even when the Seahawks sucked, like they're... Like 10 years ago, I want to say, yeah, 10 years ago, 8 years ago. They have always been a tough team to play in Seattle. And you know what? I was listening to Merle Reese on the radio and muting my TV because I can't stand Chris Collinsworth. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to see him. I can't stand his announcing. Why NBC Sports continues to have him on for your primetime games is a joke. So I was listening to Merle Reese and Mike Quick on the radio with the TV muted, right? And the announcers were saying that, I think it was Mike Quick that said this, I don't think the crowd has been a factor. Yeah, okay. You're watching last 2 minutes before the first half. They ran 3 plays in the last 2 minutes. They can't even talk to each other. Carson Wentz is yelling to the top of his lungs to try to get the play across, and nobody hears him. Look it up. Rewatch that final 2 minutes of that first half. How they were struggling to get the plays in. Even in the second half a little bit, how they were struggling to get the plays in. All right, so to say that, you know, to say that this did not play, the crowd noise did not play a factor, yeah, okay. I very well think it did, and that's why getting home field and a bye is going to be that much more important, because if this team plays on the road in the postseason, I'm worried. And 9 times out of 10, that's hostile environment in the postseason, because it's win or go home. So, but I like the Rams on the road because, you know, I like that going into LA and playing the Rams. I'll get into that when we play them. Looking at this game and the way it went, look, I don't, it could be me, but we were so badly outcoached in this game. It's not, like, it's disgusting the way Pete Carroll outcoached Doug Peterson. It is downright disgusting. But Pete Carroll, you know, he is a Super Bowl champion coach. But why are safeties and linebackers covering receivers? Why is Michael Kendricks covering the receiver in the slot? Why is Michael Kendricks, who is notoriously bad against covering tight ends, who Jimmy Graham in his 2 times playing the Eagles in his career, 2 or 3 times, whatever it is, and playing the Eagles in his career has owned Kendricks, including that 2013 playoff game, last year's game in Seattle. Dude, Jimmy Graham fucking owns Michael Kendricks, and the size advantage is ridiculous that Graham has over Kendricks. He's like a full foot taller than Kendricks. Dude, and you have him, you put him, of all people, on Jimmy Graham? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And I heard the other day that Jim Schwartz is going to get looked as a head coach. He ain't ready yet. All right, he failed as a head coach against the Lions. He's simply not ready yet. Give him another year about that, then we'll talk. All right, I like him as a defensive coordinator. Like I said, he just had 1 bad game. Kendricks, who was playing pretty well this year up until that. But yeah, you got to chill with the head coaching inquiries, because I don't think Schwartz becomes available. But Kendricks didn't have a good game. And he was burnt quite a few times, too, by the Seattle running backs. You know, they were throwing them screen plays, them short passes. And fucking Kendricks was getting burnt that last touchdown. He got burnt so badly on that final Seahawks touchdown, it wasn't even fucking funny. It was sad, actually. You almost feel bad for the fucking dude, because that's how bad he got burnt. And that motherfucker looked like Bradley Fletcher out there. And then you got they keep putting Jenkins on the slot. They keep putting McLeod in the slot, covering the slot. Dude, have our fucking nickel cornerback, have Ron Brooks, have one of these motherfuckers cover the nickel. Like, seriously. And Russell Wilson, I'll give him his fucking credit, dude. That's why I knew this game was going to be so tough. But none of them Seattle receivers would be shit without Russell Wilson. You put Doug Baldwin, Paul Richardson, Ricardo Lockett on any other team in the league, and they would fall flat on their face and wouldn't be anywhere near the same as they are in Seattle. Because Russell Wilson is running around, extending plays. He's running around and extending plays, and he's got the arm, and he's got a fucking arm on him to run around and throw on the run and throw in play action. That's how good he is. He's an amazing fucking quarterback, and he's still at the top of his game, and his ability to extend plays is among the best I've ever seen, ever, and that's what makes the dude so good, to be honest with you. He's running around, he's running away from pressure, extending plays, and while he's doing that, receivers are running around, trying to get open, trying to find seams to get open. As a defensive back, do you know how hard it is? Seriously, do you know how hard it is for a defensive back to cover a receiver for 10 or 15 seconds the way Russell Wilson's able to, the way plays for the Seahawks are able to go because of Russell Wilson's mobility? It's very difficult to cover somebody for that long. Just saying. And that's why I'm not going to get down on guys like Malcolm Jenkins, Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, who got burnt for a touchdown also. I'm not going to get down on our secondary. I'm not going to get I'm not going to get down on our defensive line. Like I said, dude, it's tough when you have to go up against a quarterback like Russell Wilson. But I think, and I really hope, oh my God, please, Seahawks, please get to the postseason. I would love to see you guys again. I'm serious. In Philly, too. I really hope so. In order to beat the Seahawks, you gotta play zone man. You gotta have a linebacker playing zone to spy on Russell Wilson because of his mobility. You gotta have a linebacker spy and play zone. That's the way to fucking beat Seattle with Russell Wilson. Because if you're blitzing, if you're blitzing up the middle like that, well, you're going to fucking make Russell Wilson run around in a circle 3 or 4 times and extend the fucking play, and then our defensive backs are forced to cover longer. So, like I said, no disrespect to the Seahawks at all. Now, one last thing. People are going to... A couple more things, actually. People are going to ask me what I thought about the refs. Look, the refs were abysmal all game. The refs have been abysmal all year, but that's not why we lost the game. And I was pissed about that as I was watching the game. Russell Wilson's pass, I thought was a forward pass. Whatever, dude. Like I said, the way we were playing, I didn't think we were going to win the game anyway. And that drive where they were extending plays on 3rd down by throwing flag. They converted like 3 or 4 third downs on bullshit calls, I thought. I mean, dude, they were not letting these fucking dudes play. And it pisses me off about these referees with every fucking passing game that you're not letting motherfuckers play. And they're fucking... Dude, it's like that one, Alshon, that's a 4-point swing right there. Alshon Jeffrey and the Seahawks corner are holding each other, so it should have been an offsetting penalties. While Blunt's at the 1-yard line, they call a hold on Alshon, and we get brought back 10 yards. Are you serious? It gets brought back 10 yards, and we had to settle for a field goal. That's a 4-point swing right there. But Carson Wentz fumbling the football at the goal line, and Seattle and recovering it in the back, and he didn't even recover it. It went in the back of the end zone for a touchback. That was, in my opinion, game-changing. It is very un-Carson Wentz-like for that to happen. And that's a 14-point swing right there because Seattle drove downfield after that and scored. That was a game-changing penalty right there. And we had momentum ready to tie the game before that fucking penalty happened. So it was that big. And I don't, Doug Peterson, look, pissed me off big time. But that wasn't a bad play call because Carson Wentz is mobile. Carson Wentz likes to do the quarterback wrap. He likes to do the quarterback draw. I don't hate the play call, but he's got to learn to hold on to the ball. And, I give props to the Seattle defender, too, while I'm at it, because that's a strip right. That's a pretty good strip at that. Just Wentz had the ball in his left arm, kind of was out a little bit, the ball. Just ripped that shit right out. So it was disappointing, but, dude, the Seahawks are a good team. They're hot. They get hot late in the year every year. And it's in Seattle, which is, either way, a tough place to play. So, a couple of positive things to take away from this game. Aguilar had a good game. He had a career high, 130 receiving yards he had. He had a good fucking game. Was catching the fucking ball and everything. But like I said, dude, Aguilar, I said this before. I think that he is benefiting big time from Alshon Jeffrey garnering all the attention from opposing defenses. That's the way I see it. So, but he had a good fucking game and really redeemed himself from the game he had last year in Seattle. So, it's all I really got. This video's running a little long. Had some things I had to talk about, and then just had some trouble getting on to make this Crow video today. So, it's whatever, dude. That's all I got for right now. Like I said, video's dragging on a little bit long to get this done with.